Hi guys! More questions. This one's another anonymous question. It says, I want to ask my girlfriend to marry me, but I'm afraid she will say no. How did you propose, whichever one of you did?
So we didn't want either of us to feel left out, so we actually both proposed.
Which I think is a good idea anyway. I think it's really annoying how, like, only the guy is supposed to propose or whatever.
Proves you want him.
Yeah, I think both people should propose if you want. For fun. And even if your guy doesn't want, like, a ring, you could give him, like, a watch or something nice to be like,
Ring
hey,
pop?
I like you. A ring pop. Yeah, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It's just kind of like, hey, I like you. I want to marry you. First of all, if you're afraid that your girlfriend will say no when you ask if you want to marry her, I don't know if you're a dude or a chick, ask them. Don't propose to your girlfriend if you don't know that she's gonna say yes. That is the first rule. I asked Sarah before I proposed many times. I made sure that getting married was a thing she wanted to do and to me. So even if you think it's not romantic or whatever, it was still a surprise. I still surprised her. You can still ask. Well, and that's the fun of it. Like, the fun is kind of the, like, I'm gonna ask, it's gonna be special, it's gonna be big. But you should have a conversation beforehand and say, what do you think about marriage?
What do you think about marrying me?
Yeah, what do you think about marrying me? How would that work out? What do you want to do for your marriage? What do you want to do for your wedding? Stuff like that. Like, ask them. Don't just jump in and be like, yeah, no, I don't know if she'll say yes. Proposal stories. What I did to propose was I went on...
You can do it. Oh, you're waiting for the children.
Some dumb kid outside.
Maybe we should close them.
Maybe. Alright, they're gone. Alright, what I did when I proposed was I, Sarah and I really like YouTube a lot. Like watching YouTube. And we had a lot of favorite YouTube stars. This is my computer. We had a lot of favorite YouTube stars. So I went on the computer and I sent probably 100 emails to all of our favorite YouTube people. I sent letters to Game Grumps and JonTron and Nostalgia Critic and lots of other channels that we love together, and we watched a ton. And it was really funny because I was like, oh, like, these guys are really busy, nobody's gonna respond. And I was right, most of them did not respond. But the 3 people who did respond, interestingly, were, or 4 people. I had 4 people respond. Only one of them did a video for me. I asked them to do a video saying, say yes, Sarah, for the proposal. 4 of them answered. One of them was Barely Political, who are really cool guys, and they're really super nice. They said they could, but they were really busy, and so I understand that they couldn't do it eventually. The second one to respond was Team 4-Star, which was really awesome of them. But they never did it also, and I feel like they just were super busy. Or I never saw it. I don't know. That was sad. And then, sadly, Octopimp was the 3rd one, and it was really late. Like, he sent me a message really late after I proposed, and I felt really bad, but he was super nice. Those 3 people were all super nice. They wanted to help, but they're just busy people, and I understand completely about that. But one person did respond, and they did make a video, and it was Doug Walker from That Guy with the Glasses, Nostalgia Critic, and he just so happens to be our very favorite YouTube person, like, ever. Like, we watched all of his videos in college while we were moved away and we were sad. And, yeah, he just, like, every time we were sad, anytime we did anything together, we would watch his videos together, so it really meant a lot, and he actually sent me a video telling Sarah to say yes. And it was really awesome, and so I got her alone one day, and I told her I had a YouTube video to show her, and it was Doug, and I still have that video, and maybe someday I'll show it, but it's really special, and I kind of like just having it to myself. But, so maybe someday I'll put it up and show it, but it was really cute, and it was him, and he was like, oh, say yes, and then I gave her the ring, I bought her a cute ring. It's very cute. I'll draw a little picture of it right now. There it is. It's an exact likeness, as you can see. And I got her a pretty ring. I had it made. It was really nice. And, yeah. And that was my proposal story.
And I said yes.
Oh, yeah, she said yes, by the way.
Uh,
It was really fun. It was really nice. It was nice of him to do.
Mm-hmm. So nice. Like, I really want to meet him in person and be like, and thank you so much. But,
Right?
yes. So, a few weeks after, because it took me a little while to get Julie's ring. I felt so bad. But a few weeks after, it was near Halloween. Draw a pumpkin. And Julie, you hadn't been to a haunted house before, right? Like, never?
No, yeah. I'd never been to a haunted house.
Cool. And so, yeah, I knew that, and I knew she wanted to. And there were lots of our friends who were going, but I wanted to go with just the two of us. So I got us 2 tickets to the Fear Factory. Oh, I can't write backwards. Fear Factory. Spikes, dead people, yay.
Spikes, dead people.
And that's in Salt Lake City, and it's up year round, but it's not running all year round. And so we went up, and
it is literally a big factory. Like, it's actually made in, like, a steel factory.
Yeah, and it has, like, a grain, whatever, tower, and silo, yeah, and, like, a bridge going between the two, and there was a guy hanging from there.
It's pretty cool. Like, it's a pretty big place. It's very neat.
Yeah. And it was fun, like, all the people were super friendly, because Julie was walking around with her cane, and so everyone would stop her and make sure she was okay.
Yeah,
and
it was great. They'd be, like, screaming, and they're in full, like, costume and makeup, and they stop, and they're like, you're okay, right? Like, you doing okay? Like, you sure you don't want help? Like, walking through the thing? I'm like, I'm okay, guys. It was great. It was really... The funny thing is, it would have been scarier if they had just left it as a factory. Like...
Well, as you walk through, there were, like, different areas. Like, we went down to Camp Crystal Lake with Jason.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And there was an area with clowns. And this is just a funny story, but the clowns were actually really great. One of them walked up, and I don't know how to draw a clown. And he slammed a knife, like, against the wall or something, and looked at me, and he pointed at Julie and said, I could kill her and she wouldn't even see it coming. Like,
I laughed so hard. I couldn't stop laughing.
It was great.
Those guys were awesome.
Then we walked a little further, and we're on, like, a shaky bridge, and the guy on this side was like, haha, you can't even look me in the eyes. Like, and it was great, too.
So scared, you can't even look me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because it was all in the, like, clown area. But yeah, so we went through that, and then came home to our little park. Has a circle track, and then we sat down, because our house is over here somewhere, and we came in and sat down, and I sat her down on a bench, and I knelt down in front of her, and just asked her, and yeah, that's her ring. I tried to get a similar design. Yeah, not exactly, but...
It works, because I'm tinier than you.
Yeah.
I'm much shorter.
Yeah.
It's cute. Mine's a garnet. Because I like Garnet from Steven Universe.
Mine's a
and
blue
it's cute, because it's red and blue.
Yeah.
And it's adorable. And, it was sweet. It was very... And it works, because I was really scared, so...
Right?
Fear.
See, fear creates a hormone in a woman's body.
You're just teaching science now. Yeah, I do that. It creates the hormone and the thing and the nucleus and fear. Yeah, so
in the uterus, yeah.
Scare the crap out of your girlfriend and then propose. And it'll be great.
Hormones.
Don't do that.
No.
No, it was nice. It was really sweet. And I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun time. So there you go. See? And your proposal can be really different and weird and fun. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's great.
Yeah, and if you know your partner well enough, then you'll know if they'll like to be proposed to in a mall, or be serenaded, or to do something more
also, if
low-key.
If your girlfriend wants you to spend lots of moolah or like time or whatever on the proposal, and like all she cares about is a proposal story, just tell her beat it. Tell her to beat it and go propose to someone else who deserves your time, because you're worth it.